Welcome to Glorious Botafogo, number one source of Botafogo news in English. Let's talk about another loss. So, Botafogo just lost to Athletico Paranaense 4-1. On a regular circumstance, this would have been a result that I would have been livid, completely pissed off, because not only do I dislike Athletico Paranaense as a club, I dislike the supporters. I dislike just about everything that club stands for, almost as much as I dislike Flamengo. Athletico Paranaense is probably my second hated club that I hate the most. But the environment that we find ourselves in, the circumstances that we find ourselves in, made this result all but predictable, all but expected. Then we lose 4-1, and we're talking like 4 goals that in a club that is stabilized, in a club where basically is the complete 180 of this club today, we don't get scored on those 4 goals. We just don't. You can see how it has affected the players on the pitch, and that is just a fact. That is just a fact. Capital letters, every single one, every single letter. FACT, everything capitalized. It is a fact that what's happening outside is affecting what's happening on the pitch. We fired Anselmi. Yes, Anselmi was not doing good. We come off of a win. We fire the coach. Now we have Belon, which, poor guy, that's not his fault. The team starts, there's no there's no sliver of like willingness to do better. There's no motivation. They don't know what's going to happen with the owner of the club. They don't know if they have money to get their salaries, in a few days or in a couple months maybe. It's everything but certain what the future of this club is. John Textor got relegated with Olympique Lyonnais for not being able to provide the funds or the proof for the funds. And I've come over here before on this channel and I defended him at the time. I talked about the multi-club, single bank account, yada, 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 yada. Then in Belgium, he gets relegated with Molenbeek. And I feel like in Brazil with Botafogo, the screen says loading because we are on that path to relegation. You could disagree with me. You can say whatever it is you want to say, but Botafogo is on the clear path to relegation. I'm going to say this again. Botafogo is on a clear path to relegation if nothing changes. We are certainly out of title contention. That is just gone. That's out the window. We are certainly on the verge of not being in a position to fight for the Libertadores, because you never know how many slots are going to be available for the next competition. We don't know. Could be 5, 6, 7. Who knows? Because right now, the way that we're performing, we are not a top 10 team. We are a top 10 team in terms of squad. If you look in the paper, you look at the squad, you say, yeah, this is a top 10 team. But the way that we're playing, we are bottom 4. And we are in the bottom 4. We're the first team in the bottom 4. It has every ingredient. I want you to listen to me closely. If you are a supporter that's kind of recent, whether you came because of the 2024 run or from the Club World Cup, or if you're a longtime supporter, 30 plus years like me, 35 plus years like me. I've been watching Botafogo play since I was like 2 years old. Listen to me carefully. We have every ingredient in a cauldron. They're all there. And John Textor has started to mix those ingredients together. And if he mixes it long enough, we will be relegated. Because this club, just like any other big club, when a crisis hits, a crisis that is due to the size of the club too big to recover from, it will spill over and we will be relegated if nothing changes. I cannot sit here and just lie to you. I cannot sit here and continue to say everything is fine, because since the beginning of the year, I've been saying nothing's fine. We got a little bit of hope on Anselmi's first game. We got a little bit of hope here, a little bit of hope there. but it's looking like just look at the players' faces when Paranaense scored their second goal and their fourth goal. Just look at their faces, and you can see feel that a team, although it has wildly successful players on the team, player like Alex Telles, Alain, Rai Vitinho, Barbosa Bastos, Junior Santos. You look at those players, and on their face, you can see just hopelessness. They are starting to doubt each other. And that is never a good sign. Never a good sign. Just last week, I think 2 or 3 days ago, Aries management has put up Eagle Football for sale. And the best way I can explain how they can do this is how they can do it. Imagine John Texter, and I'm taking this from Tarsilo from Twitter. Imagine John Texter goes to a car lot, right? Imagine John Texter goes to BMW and he buys the BMW. He drives it around, right? It's nice and shiny and new, doing great. The car is awesome. And then let's just say that John Texter starts to miss payments on this new car. What is BMW going to do? It's going to repo the car. And then once the car is repoed, they will resell it. John Texter is getting his car repoed right now. That is exactly what is happening. Aries has put up Olympique Lyonnais, Molenbeek, and Botafogo up for sale. And they are preparing the clubs to be put up for sale. Now, could this be a movement from Aries to take Botafogo from John Texter to put it up for sale for John Texter to purchase it back? That could be something like that. But we have got to get away. We have got to get away from this model right now. And yes, it was successful, but it's causing problems because nothing's really solidified. Nothing's really in the right position for the model to work. Because in 2024, when everything was being traded from, John Texter's right pocket to John Texter's left pocket to John Texter's back pocket to the front pocket, nobody really knew what was going on. But since everything's been closed and locked unilaterally by Olympique Lyonnais and Michel King, and there's no, banks combined, Botafogo has gotten the short end of the stick, the shortest end of the stick. And now we are left with all these decisions, all of these uncertainties. And if this is to continue, then I hope Aries finds another investor to purchase the club before it's too late. Because if the Botafogo Social Club retakes the club and starts, and now they have to deal with a $3 billion debt, the club will go into bankruptcy. And just kind of like what happened in Italy with Parma, has to restart from the bottom tier and work itself way up all the way to the A tier. So we're talking about not seeing Botafogo in the Brasileirão again for the next 5 years. That just cannot happen. We need to find a solution for this. John Texter, you need to find a solution for this. And if the best solution is for you to let go, let the bone go. Let the bone go. There are other dogs that want the bone. Let it go. If you cannot solve this and you're trying to take loans upon loans and then take this loan to pay these loans and then later on you're going to figure out what to do, let it go, man. Find somebody that's better equipped to take care of the club. And if you are able to take care of the club, I don't know what it is you're doing right now, but you need to get your shit together, because this is getting to a point where doing a U-turn might not be possible. There's time. It's not over yet. There's time. But if it's not in your ability, then let the bone go. If you got here so far, please subscribe. I haven't gained new subscribers in a little while, so please subscribe if you're here. If you haven't subscribed yet, let me know what you think about the situation. Let me know in the comments, because it's really become unsustainable for the club, for the fans, for everyone. And I've seen this. I've seen this happen before. I have felt it. I have felt this happen before.